good morning. If you're just joining us, we have arrived yesterday to Universal, and yeah, we had a really good night's sleep actually. It's 9:15. We got up a bit later today because we are going to the Halloween Horror Night event tonight, which is really exciting. And we had a bit of an early night and a bit of a lay on. Because I don't know about anyone else, but we are definitely getting to that age where we cannot cope. We're going to bed at 1 o'clock and getting up at like 7. So yeah, hopefully we'll increase our kind of longevity at the event. So yeah, we are gonna go, I think, over to Volcano Bay this morning. From Royal Pacific you have to get a shuttle over, so there's no walkway or boat or anything like that. You have to get a shuttle bus. So we are going to go down to get a shuttle bus from reception. I don't really know how frequent they are, we'll soon find that out. And go and spend a few hours at Volcano Bay. We're planning on having lunch at City Walk, so we'll literally probably be at Volcano Bay for 3 or 4 hours, go and have some lunch at City Walk, and then maybe make our way into the parks ahead of the event this evening. So yeah, we're gonna take the GoPro to Volcano Bay so we can still film stuff there, and yeah, super excited for another day in Florida. We also there's two, so basically in the standard room in Royal Pacific there's 2 queen size beds, so we had a bed each, which was even nicer. And the beds are really comfy and everything, and it's a big room, so yeah, we're really pleased with this room. And yeah, I don't know how much the weather's going to hold up today. I don't know if it's going to be stormy or whether it's going to be nice at tonight's event. I'm not 100% sure, even throughout the day. As far as the weather forecast is showing, it's showing that it's going to be quite stormy, so I'm really hoping that it does hold out. I don't know if it will or not. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We just have to take the ponchos. So yeah, we're trying to get to Volcano Bay before the storms start anyway. At the moment it looks very nice, but we all know how changeable the Florida weather is, so we'll head over there now and see. Right, 10:05, we finally managed to get out of the room. We're just going to go down now and see what time the shuttle is or how long we're going to have to wait. I mean, the park technically is only just opened at 10. It does open at 9 to hotel guests, but it has just opened at 10 to normal guests, so I'd hope there's going to be quite a few shuttles. But we'll go down there and find out now. Right, so we've now found out that, so basically level 3 is the lobby, and that's where you go out and get Ubers and stuff from, and that's the main reception. 1, he said, is where you get the shuttle to Volcano Bay from, so we'll have to exit and go and look for the shuttle on level 1. So this opposite the pool is the island's dining room, and that's where you can get your buffet breakfast from. This is the pool here. Pool looks nice. There's an arcade just there called a game room opposite the pool as well. So there's your gym there. It's actually a very nice gym, very big gym, huge gym. Right, so I think this is where you get the water taxi from. So it's just next to the pool, and then that's the river. Yeah, it is. And then that's the river that it goes on there. Yeah, it is quite, I was just gonna say, it's quite a long walk. That must be the shuttle there. It's quite a long walk around. Like, this place is absolutely huge. So by the time you walk down to the shuttle, the water taxi, you might as well have just walked to the park, to be honest with you. Even to the shuttle bus, it's probably taken us between 5 and 10 minutes to just get to the shuttle buses. It is huge, this place. Okay, so I found this, I don't know how well you can see that, but it says that these shuttle buses run every 30 minutes until from 1 hour prior to a park opening until City Walk closes at about, well, it's usually midnight or 2 AM, so every half an hour. Okay, so it is 20 past 10, and this is the bus we're looking for, and it was just under the big pergola again. Okay, we're on the bus. That was not very clear at all, was it? Not very clear at all where it was actually from. You just have to come out, keep following the shuttle bus sign until you come out into another one of those like pergola things, and just wait there, and the shuttle will come there. What was confusing is that the other side of the road it said shuttle buses, but I think that might be where they... Wait, are we stopping there? I am so confused. I don't really get it. But if you stand on that pergola, they do come to those.
That's the other hotel.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so.
Is that Sapphire Falls? Yeah, this is Sapphire Falls. Okay, where it says shuttle bus across the road, I think it's Sapphire Falls, so it stops there as well, so you could go to either. If you stand on the pergola, the bus would definitely stop there. old school security at Universal everywhere where you have to put your bag through. If you're wearing an Apple Watch, put your hand over the top of the Apple Watch and just walk through with it out in front, and then it doesn't set it off. But yeah, everything else they do like bag check and stuff. It was like a 2-minute bus journey from where we're staying to here. So what you probably, I think you can probably walk from Sapphire Falls. I mean, don't quote me on that, but you could walk through via the Sky Bridge from Royal Pacific to Sapphire Falls and then just to Volcano Bay. So I mean, if you really wanted to, it'd take like 20 minutes to walk. I think they don't like people doing it because it's a bit of an awkward way. But yeah, it took like 2 minutes to get here. The only thing I was slightly confused about though is that it said the transport is every half an hour, but it picked us up at 10:20. So if you went there for like, I don't know, half past the hour thinking it was going to be every half an hour, you'd be sorely disappointed when you had to wait another 20 minutes. So I'm not sure what was going on with that. But we're just walking through the entrance now. Right, so this is the check-in area here. Guessing you can, this is where you can buy tickets. Right, we scanned in and we've been given our tapus. That's where they give you them when you scan in. We are now going to head and try and find some sunbeds to just put our stuff down and go and have an explore. Okay, we've managed to find some sunbeds by a bit of shade. The sun's going to move anyway, so soon the shade will move as well. But we're just going to get our stuff down. We went to look how much it is to rent a locker. It's $16 for the day, which is more than we want to pay. So we're just going to leave the bag like under the sunbed or something. And yeah, and then I'll switch over to the GoPro so you can come and see the actual water stuff with me. It's actually quite warm as well. I say warm, it's cold, but it's warm. Yeah. So that is some of the river there that obviously no one's on at the moment. It's quite nice actually. So the Honu Ika Moana raft slides are these big kind of slide things here. You can see those ones there, that's the Honu Ika Moana slides. So it's basically like a big ring that's got up to like 5 people in it. Let's have a look over at the entrance and see what it's saying with the right wait time. Doesn't seem like hugely busy here today, probably because it's like a Thursday. Obviously you cannot record on rides or anything like that, it's the same as like Universal generally, so you won't be able to take recordings of any of the rides or anything, but we can see what the wait times are. Okay, it's saying 15 minutes. So the next return time is in 15 minutes, so if you tap your tapu, it'll run down 15 minutes and tell you when to come back. So that's the blue side. The green side is 15 minutes as well actually. This one looks like you have to be reasonably tall to ride it actually. Probably because of the fact it's in a ring, and if you're not big enough you're going to fall through or something. So today it's about 11 o'clock. As I said, it's a Thursday, so this gives you an idea of how busy the park is on this sort of day. And again, we are in September, so we are out of like main school summer season. Alright, what have we here? So I'm just carrying on walking around the kind of route it sort of naturally takes you. So this is the Runamaka Reef and Tot Tiki Reef. So this is obviously your kiddie bit, which you can just go straight in. There's no wait time for that, it's just like a big sort of kiddie play park. There is another entrance just there to the wave pool, but again, still not going at the moment. Gonna carry on walking around, just following the way it's naturally taking me. So we've got another river village with restrooms and lockers here. So you can actually access that raft slides via that bit there as well. But we will carry on. See what else we've got. So we've got a stand here which does churros and pretzels, and then some beverages. There's quite a lot of stands here actually which just sell beverages and things, which is quite good. So we've got Waka YY Eats, I don't know if that's how you say it, but they've got stuff like hot dogs, pizza and mac and cheese in there. And you can actually do mobile ordering here as well, which is quite good. I think most of these places you can also, the bigger places you can fill up your, so you can use your freestyle, you know, your refillable cups here as well, which is good. And you can use Express here as well. We didn't realise that, so Ben has left his Express pass at the hotel. It doesn't really matter though, because the waits actually look really quick, so not a huge problem. So this over here, so I've just come round to the left now. This is Krakatoa Aqua Coaster. So what does it look like? Let's have a look. Wow, 125 minutes return time. So over 2 hour return time for this one. What is the Krakatoa Aqua Coaster? So high speed water coaster ride, 4-person boat, side to side. So yeah, it just looks like it's quite a big one. Right, so just carrying on walking. On the right we have the Taniwa tubes. So these are the, this is a water slide that you are also in a tube for. Another one of those. What's the return time on this? Doesn't actually, oh no, it says ride now. So that one you can just go on right now. Looks like the tubes have two separate, oh this is them, I can show you them. So this is what the tubes look like. There's kind of a big snaking one there. That's the ride now for 2 people. So 2 people on the tube on that one. I'm gonna say, oh here we go. This is that one I was just saying I didn't know what it looked like. It's this one here. So it's kind of like one which shoots you around. Like with the water kind of jetting at you, it shoots you up and down. It's one like that. I'm not keen on those ones actually, because I feel like they, the water goes straight in your face and I hate that. Right, so this is also where you'd get on the Tiwa Fearless River. So this is another lazy, it's not a lazy river, it's kind of a more severe river. Where you have to wear life jackets, and it's basically where it like shoots you around the river. I will show you that in a second when I go back over there. But so I've just carried on round left. This is the Punga Racers, so this is the one that's in the volcano. Let's see if this says you have to have a return time. Nope, this one's a ride now as well. So it's actually not looking too busy today. It's really quite good. So yeah, this is basically like just a slide, I think. So you just go around, if I'm correct, I think you just go around on your bum on this one. Let's have a look at what the ride actually says. They have lots and lots of different sizes of the life vests as well on this. So don't worry if you're sort of an odd size or anything. They have lots of different sizes. This is the river just over here, if I can show you. So you can see people are basically just going round. It's basically you just go around in a life jacket. There's not any tubes on that one or anything, so you just go around like that. Punga Racers, I can't work out. I think you might just go, yeah, so you just go around on your bum for Punga Racers. There's no tubes on that one. Right, on our right hand side we've got Boat Bar Kunaku, which is another, it's a bar. It doesn't look like it's actually open yet, but that just looks like it's a bar selling like beer and stuff. This looks like it's the bottom of Punga Racers there. That's where it comes out. So I am literally just carrying on walking round. So down there you can get to the Tiwa Fearless River. I mean, there are some serious steps to get up to that Punga Racers one. Lordy lord. Can you see all those people up there? That's how far you have to walk up. So if you've got a disability, that's probably not going to be the one for you to walk up all those steps. So I have a feeling round to the right, if we'd gone round to the right, it would have led you to the Maku Kui round raft ride entrance. So that one is another 5-seater tube, which you can go on. I'm guessing that's going to be a ride now, because it doesn't look like the line is very long. And over down here as well, by the exit to Maku Kui round raft rides, you have another, so you have the Rainforest Village restrooms and lockers there, but that one is unfortunately closed at the moment. Maybe because they don't need it, maybe it's not busy enough yet. Towel return. Looks like you can get towels then as well, interesting. Right, so this is the Bamboo Jungle Kitchen. So this does salads, burgers and sandwiches. And you can probably refill your refill cup there as well. Yep, I think you can. Okay, carrying on round. What we're going to come to now. So this is just more seating for that one I just showed you. I guess lots and lots and lots of sunbeds all around the park, so there is absolutely no shortage of sunbeds. So even in the height of summer, you're probably not going to have a problem finding a seat somewhere. It might not be the most ideal seat, but it's going to be a seat. So we've got another little booth here. So this is where you can get corn dogs. It's not open at the moment, but also beverages. So these little booths, you can't fill up your refill cups, but you can just get sort of bottled stuff. The refill cups are just at the main restaurants that I'm showing you. It looks like the whole park is basically just situated around the volcano. The volcano is like basically in the middle. Now their Pier bar, I'm guessing that's going to be just your standard bar there, but that's another booth. Booths everywhere. Right, 15 minutes. So 15-minute return time for this Onya and Ono drop slides. I'm absolutely butchering these names. It's 15-minute return time in that. So that is just a normal drop slide, which you just go in on your bum. Just carrying on around. There's some restrooms there as well. What have we got here? This looks like this might be another ride. Oh no, this is the exit to that one that's in the volcano. I can't remember what it's called. You've got another booth here. This one is called Frozenated. And this one is popcorn, churros, and you can refill your cups as well here. You can see Cabana Bay Hotel. Oh, that's a good view of the Cabana Bay hotels. But you can get a good view of the Volcano Bay from Cabana Bay, definitely. I suspect you probably have to request, or it costs more, I don't know, to have a view of Volcano Bay, because you could be around the other side, couldn't you? But you can walk to Volcano Bay from Cabana Bay. So if Volcano Bay is high on your list of things for Universal, it's most important to you, maybe Cabana Bay is the one for you, because yeah, you can walk to Volcano Bay from Cabana Bay. Very short walk as far as I understand, only about 5 minutes or so. We must be nearly round back to the front now, I would have thought. Right, so we've got more sunbeds there. I'm hoping you guys are finding this informative, because this is the kind of thing I would want to know before I came. Just what's going on, what's here, what the rides are like, what they're about, all that sort of stuff. So from what I can see, most of the rides in Volcano Bay have so there's some of the cabanas there, so you can pay for the cabanas for the day. So most of the rides in Volcano Bay have it's about an 18.5 stone weight restriction for anyone who is above that weight or around that weight. That tends to be what they say. Right, so it looks like we've got some more lockers here. What is this one? This one is called the Wave Village Restroom and Lockers. They got showers in those. Every locker and restroom area has a shower as well. And this is the Waturi Marketplace. So this is where you can get, this is like a massive version of the booth. So you've got a people dryer there. You can get your photos here if you had any photos taken. Water shoes, flip-flops, towels, t-shirts, basically all your merchandise for Volcano Bay, rash vests, those plastic things you put your phones in so your phones don't get wet. What have we got over here? Sunglasses, bikinis, yeah, merchandise, so cups, mugs, all that sort of stuff you're going to find here in this marketplace. And then you've got a Coca Paroka ice cream Kona. So this is Waturi Fusion place, so they do, you can refill your cup here, and they do ice cream if you fancy an ice cream while you're here. The one that's on the right hand side. On the left hand side we've got this concierge place, so this is where you purchase your cabanas from. Let's have a look if we can see how much the cabanas are. So you can get single, upper level, lower level and family cabanas, premium seating as well, and you can buy your express here, and you can purchase towels. It doesn't actually say how much they are. I might look that up later, the cabanas. Right, so we were talking about, I remember now, I forgot to do the price of the cabanas yesterday. So this is the next day, but I'm going to slot this into the Volcano Bay vlog. So the cabanas are a single cabana which holds up to 6 people, either on a first or second floor. So the first floor starts at $160 and goes up to $450. And the upper level starts at $200 and goes up to $550, and basically that's because you get a view. Apparently you get a good view. The family cabana, which holds up to 16 people, is $300 up to $600. I mean, when I say between these prices, I'm not exactly sure what like gives you like the lower price or the higher price. I'm not 100% sure about that. Maybe it's like the location. I don't really know. I'm just reading that apparently if a cabana becomes available in the afternoon when if previous people choose to leave the park early who are using it, you can get it with 30% off. So it's a gamble to like do it because you don't know that people are going to leave, but if you did want to try, that is also an option. And then the only other thing I was talking about is premium seating. So that ranges from $30 to $140 per day. And that price includes 2 loungers. So you don't need to do like 2 of those, that includes 2 loungers. But that's why you purchase them just there. What have we got over here? Right, so on the left here we've got the entrance to the wave pool again, that's where the volcano is. And over here is your health services, so if you injure yourself, they've got health services at the front of the park and the exit. Are you talking? Got another towel return here. So the towel return is obviously for when you've hired a towel. Look how close, you can see how close Cabana Bay is there. So that is the entrance. So now as we carry on like to the right hand side of the entrance, this is called Krakatoa Katie's. So this is where you're going to get some of your cocktails. So they do a rum punch and a blue Hawaiian, and they do a chicken noodle bowl and a chicken wrap in there, if that's what you fancy for your lunch. Right, so that's where your premium seating is. Again, I'm not sure how much it is. I'm going to have to look up how much premium seating is and how much the cabanas are. So the premium seating is just to the left here. Down there. I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to actually see the premium seating. Not very well. And this is called Kahola Reef. This looks like probably the biggest, well, one of the biggest quick service places. So this is where you're going to find coconut curry, chicken, barbecue pulled pork, pepperoni pizza, and they do mobile checkout here as well, so you can fill your refill stuff there as well, which is what I'm actually going to do. I brought my refill cup, so I'm going to go and fill that up because I am thirsty now. I've walked all the way around the park. It's not huge actually. It's very it's very walkable. So I won't worry too much if you're worried about how much walking there is around this park. It's not the biggest water park I've ever seen. What have we got here? Dancing Dragons. So on the left here is another place. This is where you can get drinks. So this is a bar. I think this is mainly where you're going to find all your cocktails and drinks and all that. You can obviously access all of these from the beach side as well. And then we're back round to the Wave Village restrooms and lockers. And this is where I started. So that's kind of giving an overview about everywhere in the park. There's some more cabanas here as well. And this is the main seating section for the wave pool, which is I guess where most people sit. So yeah, I hope that was interesting, and I'll see you in a bit. I've actually got like a mini pool. You can just come in here as well. So this is not the wave pool, but it's just a small sort of swimming pool if anyone's interested in that sort of thing. And then the one I was talking about, the Kokiri body plunge, is basically which is a ride now, I forgot to show you at the beginning, is literally one of those plunges where your bottoms go up your bum. One of those sorts of ones. Everyone knows the one I mean. The ones where it goes straight down. That's in the volcano as well actually. So it goes straight down. Your pants got your bum. You know the one, like that.
The lifeguard said that the wave pool comes on every 15 minutes or so. They get a bit touchy if you go too near the rope, and also if you go too near the wall. So.
Oh really? Okay. So you have to be.
It's pretty decent, but not as good as the one in Siam Park.
Also, you don't think it's as good?
It's not as big. The one in Siam Park.
No, it's not as huge, isn't it?
The biggest in the world, apparently.
Right, so the other thing to bear in mind is they actually have a height limit for the wave pool as well, which is actually reasonably tall. Like, I just saw a kid of maybe the age of maybe like 7 try and get on the wave pool, and they made her get out because she was too small. And it's quite a tame wave pool. I think they're quite overcautious, to be honest with you. This is the pizzas. The pizzas look pretty good. Is there any straws? Pizzas look nice. So it's just like a normal quick service where you go and grab what you want, and then you go to the tills to pay. So they have some grab and go stuff in here. So they have a chicken salad, turkey wrap, veggie wrap, greens, sushi. So there's lots of salads and things basically in this grab and go bit, and waters and beers and things, and some soft drinks. They have the chicken and seafood. So they have chicken, they have mahi sandwich, they have burgers and barbecue, which are things like bacon cheeseburger, all of that sort of stuff. So it's about the same price as you'd normally also find in the parks as well. So this one I've just come in was the, what was this one called? The Cola Reef one. So the flavours of icy they had in here were Coke, blue raspberry and watermelon. Bear in mind that the icy flavours change dependent on the location, so they all do different ones. These are the freestyle machines. So anyone that's not used a freestyle machine before and you have a cup, put your cup onto the machine. The cup will register that you need refills, and you just press whatever one of these you fancy. Loads and loads of different ones, and once you've pressed on it, you press this button here, and just keep pressing it until your cup is full. It won't let you fill up until like 45 seconds later for a second time. As it says there, it can take up to 5 seconds to register your cup on the sensor. Yeah, so it can take so you can't fill up, I think you can only fill up once every like 10 minutes maybe. So you've got sauces and stuff there. And yeah, you just fill that up as much as you want to. I think, like I say, not more than once every 10 minutes. We just got a blue raspberry icy, so I'm gonna have some of that. So Ben was just saying, along the floor they have a lot of these like spray jet things that I guess clean your feet off of sand, which is great, but it's not so great if you're wearing trainers. So be careful if you're going to come to the park in trainers that you're not going to, so anywhere you see these little like nodule things coming out here, that's going to be a spray. They don't go all the time, but they go a lot of the time, and if you get caught, your feet are going to get soaking. So just bear that in mind, and maybe just don't wear trainers to the park, or if you're going to, try and take them off as soon as you get here, because your feet can get really wet if you get caught in one of the sprays, because they are quite strong sprays as well. I'd say that, oh yeah, grab it. Go in, grab it. I'd say that this water park is kind of like, it's much better than the Disney ones, but I'd still say like something like Siam Park in Tenerife is better. But it's a really good one, to be fair. It's the best one probably in Orlando. You can get quite some speed on here, and we've got a new hack. Oh no, Ben, I don't want to get If you spin yourself around, or someone spins you around, you can get some quite serious speed going on the old spin. That's all I'm saying. They have some serious fountains though, so if you want to keep yourself away from them, you're better off having a little companion to pull you out of the way. Yeah, go under this bit. Right, so we're just going to go through the volcano. To get to the volcano, to walk through it, you have to go up past the entrance to Krakatoa to the left. Yeah, Krakatoa to the left of it, and then you just walk up the hill there, carry on walking around past a few cabanas, and it takes you into the inside of the volcano. Oh look, there's more stuff. Carlins and Taonui serpentine body slides that way. We just went on this Tiwa Fearless River. It is so rapid. I reckon you got at least sort of like 10 to 15 miles an hour along there. Like, no wonder they make you wear these life jacket things. And actually the life jackets aren't bad, they're quite comfortable. I mean, they do rise up, but they are quite fairly comfortable, like life jackets as far as life jackets go. So yeah, that was good. We went around a few times. We're now just going to go and head back to the seat. I'm not sure what we're going to do. It's around 1 o'clock and I kind of want to get a Panda Express for lunch. So I don't know whether we might sort of exit the park soon. Right, we're back on the camera. So anyway, these however are very good for just washing your feet off of any sand or anything. Oh, we were going to refill that, weren't we?
It's this way.
Oh, okay. Just going to go and refill the refill cup one more time before we go. And then we're going to head to the buses. Right, so I got blue raspberry icy again. There was a very big queue actually, so it's 1 o'clock, so it's lunchtime. There was a very big queue. Wow, look at this hair. There was a very big queue for the lunch, whatever it was. It all looked very nice, but I just want Panda Express. So I just got they let me through to get your refill cup just refilled, like out of the line, so that was quite good. We're going to exit the park now. And we're going to head back to the hotel to have a shower and sort of sort this hair out a bit. I haven't seen this Universal Studios kind of spirit jersey type thing. It's kind of got sparkle blue around the pink. It's kind of quite nice actually. How much is that? It's $57, so not actually too ridiculous. It's very nice. This is just the marketplace, by the way. I really like this design. It's got kind of like the park icons on it. It's $23, not too bad at all. They've got some cool looking rash vests here as well. Bright pink or white. And these standard like Universal. I'm loving this purple tie-dye type situation. That's $28. And they got blue and pink and yellow. Right, given that I'm probably not going to find my Halloween lanyard, I've just picked up the Volcano Bay one, which is very cool actually. It's got kind of Volcano Bay and bamboo on that side and some flowers. And then the other side is like a blue colour. Just the standard Volcano Bay logo. How well you can see that. They're like that.
They didn't have that in the parks.
And they didn't have it in the parks, no, this is just a Volcano Bay one. And it was $13.85, so I'm quite pleased with that, it's really nice. I've had a total nightmare. I've forgotten the room number. Ben's not here either. He's gone to play the arcade and I don't know what the room number is. I went to 2617. Wasn't 2617. It's now gone to 2517. Please let it be 2517. Please, please, please. Or is it 251? Oh, I don't know. Oh god, this is so embarrassing. Please, please, please. Thank God for that. Oh god. I forgot the room number, Ben. I forgot the room number, I was panicking. I went up to 26. Yeah, I did. I thought it was 25. I came to 25. No, I came to 25. This is the worst part. I came to 25 and then thought I've got the wrong one, so went up again.
Oh no.
I had an absolute disaster. But we're here. We're all ready. Heading back out again. What is the time? About 2:20. So we're just gonna have a wander along the walking route towards City Walk. And go and grab some lunch. We're only going to do the Studios Park today. And then we'll be in there ready for the event to start later. Which is exciting. As we were going through security, I asked what time the Horror Nights start and he said about between 6 and 6:30 depending on when they've got everyone together. And they said as soon as it hits like 5 o'clock in the parks, they're really funny about like, you literally cannot even look like you've got any sort of costume on, like chains or like spikes or literally anything that looks funny. They make you take it off or remove it or whatever. So just make sure you don't look like you're wearing anything that's costumey before you go in. No mask, no face paint, no nothing. So yeah, he just basically said they're really tight on it. Not sure how true that is, but we'll soon find out. We're just on our way up to go to Panda Express, and I just said to Ben, I just saw the Universal Studios store there, and I said, oh, I'll just double check again about the Halloween lanyard, and they had it. And we knew this was going to happen. As soon as I bought a different one, they were going to have it, but I've got it, and I've got the lanyard pouch to match. I'm so happy. So I'm going to change over that now. Oh, can't believe it. I was like running to it. I was like, run, don't walk. Like elbowing people out of the way. No, it wasn't really, but yeah, they've just restocked today. Okay, so this is the food from Panda Express. This is orange chicken, chow mein, and the beef and broccoli. And that is a portion for one, but that's definitely enough for two. Unfortunately, the Panda Express is a bit of a flop with us. I don't know if it's just the time of day, but the noodles are really, really dry. The broccoli is like hard as nails. And yeah, it just wasn't great really. Which is a shame, because I really wanted it to be great. Oh no, that was so disappointing. Also, when we went, there was like a 20-minute queue, and now we've just left, and there's no one there. Why is it always Sod's Law? For anyone that's not been here before, is coming in with a child to Studios, they have this tool, this height chart thing to tell you how much you're going to get on or what you can get on depending on what your height is, which is quite... Right, we're going to have a look into Today Cafe, see if there's anything that we'd like to eat in here. We're walking past, Optimus Prime's coming out to do his meet and greet.
Freedom fighters. My name is Optimus Prime. I am an autonomous robotic organism from the planet Cybertron. An Autobot for short.
Today Cafe was a no, they haven't got any plain sandwiches, so we're gonna have a look in Mels Drive see if they've got anything nice in here. Just got some chicken tenders and fries in Mels Drive. Looks like Optimus Prime has changed to Bumblebee now. Don't know if you can see that. He's out doing a meet and greet now. Right, we're going to walk over to Simpsons Land and do Twirl and Hurl, because we didn't get to do that yesterday because there was a weather warning. I hope there's not another weather warning today. So there's Cafe La Bamba, which is between the horror makeup show there and the crepe place there. That's where you go if you're on an RIP tour. That's where they take you to have some food before you start. So they've got this stay and scream area here. I just asked the lady about something. What did you say?
Yeah, so just asking you how it works.
This is stay and scream though. This is something else.
No.
It's not.
This is the whole. This is one of the holding areas.
Oh, okay.
And then they start letting you through into the houses from here.
Yeah.
So this is for the Weeknd House.
Yeah.
One of the other ones.
Oh, okay. So maybe this is the one we want to be in then, isn't it?
She said.
When time does it open?
This is the Weeknd and the one at the front is the most busy.
Okay, so what time do we think we need to be here? So we basically make our way over here when it starts shutting up though, right?
Yeah, basically.
Did she say it gets busiest? The Weekend one on which?
And like one by the entrance.
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween, yeah.
Right, okay, fine. So the Michael Myers one. Okay, fine. So we'll stay in the Weekend one, and when that comes to open, we'll go back to that holding area next to the crepe place, because that's where they hold you for the weekend house, basically. Right, so Twirl and Hurl is posting a 15-minute wait. We're going to go through the express queue. Let's hope this actually goes up, because the Dumbo one we did the other day, it wouldn't go up. Oh dear. Right, we were like a little sheep and joined the crowd. It's actually only 4:30. The woman said they start letting you through at about 6. No one's messing with this guy. But they separate you off into 3 rows. So food and beverages is the one down there. The middle one is for the Weeknd House, and the one up there is for the Monsters Collide House. Right, so we're going to the Weeknd first. So we've been waiting an hour. They put you in 2 different holding pens, but we're here now. I think they might be opening the queues at 5:45 today. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll let you know, and we'll let you know what we think when we get out. There you go, the Weekend after hours nightmare. This just shows you how much queuing that there could be here. So it's 5:48, and the first people have started coming out the other end in the exit, so they've obviously let people through at about 5:45. We're now just queuing for Monsters Collide, which is right next door to the Weeknd House, and the standby time was showing at 15 minutes, so we'll see how long it actually takes. Okay, when I say the heavens have opened, I mean we ain't messing around. Like, we are drenched big time. All the scare zone actors have gone away. Like, it's really, really raining. I don't know how long this is going to last, but it's also worth bearing in mind that when we came into, I think I said, when we went into the Weeknd House, it took us probably, I mean, we were at the front of the queue, we had waited like an hour and a half just for that, like that one. It took us probably 10 minutes to get in. When we got out, right next door to, there's like the same entrance to both the Weeknd House and the Monsters Collide House. And from the entrance it took us, it was posted at a 15-minute standby, and it took us 10 minutes, I think, to get through that one. So we've done 2 houses within the first hour. I mean, all hell has broken loose now in this weather. I don't know how long it's going to last, but that is basically gives you an idea of what, like, we don't have fast passes or anything. This is just genuinely like how long it's taking us to get through. So we'll just have to see what the weather does. I think we'll sit down for a few minutes. We have got our ponchos, we've got the flip-flops on, so we might just move on to the next house, because the houses are inside but the queues are outside. Hopefully it will put some people off and the queues will be shorter. But we're so wet now, it's like it's not going to make any difference. So we'll sit down for a couple more minutes, and then we're going to move on. I don't know what the next one coming up is. It's very difficult to get the camera out because it is raining so hard. We're like sat under Mels Drive at the moment, but it's just crazy. Like, I'm hoping later on the weather stops so we can see the scare zones, because that is going to be such a shame if we don't even get to see the scare zones today. I mean, we have another like five hours worth of the event, so fingers crossed. Okay, the rain has kind of stopped mostly. We just went in. Spirits of the Coven. We waited, it was showing at 25 minutes. We waited like 5 minutes. This was still when it was raining a lot though. So yeah, I thought that was a good one. And then the second one we went into was Halloween. Everyone knows Halloween, the classic Michael Myers Halloween. So it's just going through the story of Halloween basically. And yeah, that was a good one. We got a lot of scares in that one. Coven, the Spirit of the Coven was like a few scares, but not a huge amount. Halloween, there's quite a lot of scares. And it was posted when we went in at a 35-minute wait. I think we waited 25 minutes, but when we came out it was then a 60-minute wait. But that was when the rain had stopped quite a lot, so the scare zone and got a... So this is the pizza skull. So it's basically just like a doughy sort of pizza stuffed with cheese and pepperoni on a base of like marinara. You can't see it that well at the moment. And then this is the cake pop. So this is the RIP cake pop. It's chocolate cake covered in buttercream with some chocolate bones on Oreo soil. So it's so loud. So we're gonna see what we think of these. So inside it's all like full of stuffing there. So the 5th house we did was Dead Mans Pier, Winter's Wake. Yeah, this one visually was like probably the most stunning out of the 5 we did so far. The set was beautiful. It was very cold because it was supposed to be set in winter, so like that was made it even colder.
Once it's been raining as well.
And yeah, so it had like, and it was a story that was like really easy to follow along with and stuff like that as well. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with this strange lighting. I don't know if it's just because of the lights behind me or what it is. We enjoyed that one the most out of the 5 we did. Out of those 5, there were definitely a few jump scares in there. It was like continuous jump scares I found as well. Like around every corner there was another one, and it was kind of like, yeah, ghosts and ghouls and things like that, like dead fishermen, but it was beautiful. Like the set was stunning visually. Other than that, unfortunately it has defeated us this evening. Yeah, so basically it's defeated us with, yeah, so it's 10:30 and it must have rained continuously from around, I'd say 6:30 it started. And when I say rain, well, you would have seen, it wasn't even just a standard Florida storm. It was like probably the heaviest Florida rain I have ever seen. Like it was mental. Like it was like we were wearing ponchos and flip-flops and we still got soaked, like completely. And the trouble is it then got cold, just everything. And I don't even know how, but we still managed to do like 25,000 steps today, and it doesn't even feel like we've done that much. Like we went to Volcano Bay and stuff like that, but don't get how. But yeah, we just got defeated by it. We were like, we'd rather pay for another night and come back and not feel like this. I mean, there's no guarantee that we're not going to have the same weather, and unfortunately it does look like there's going to be similar weather tomorrow. But I think we'll just do things differently tomorrow. I think it was great to queue up. Like we got the most popular ones done today. We got the Weeknd done, we got the Dead Mans Pier one done, and we got Halloween done, as well as the Spirits of the Coven and the Universal Legends Collide, or whatever it was called. So I hope maybe tomorrow the queues won't be so bad for the ones that we are, like, because obviously we don't want to do the really, we won't be doing any of them again. So we're going to try and get some more tickets tomorrow. We did, when we first picked up our tickets, they did say we could get like discounted tickets for a second night. So we're going to try and see what they say in the morning about that. I'm not 100% sure, but to be honest, the feet were sore because obviously they'd got soaking wet, and we were just like wandering around with kind of like damp feet, and it was still raining, and it's still raining now, and it was just miserable, to be totally honest with you. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, it was just miserable. Like, for this first like hour or so, we were kind of like, you know, just plow on, push through. But after that, it just became miserable, and all the queues are outside, and it was just absolutely hammering down with rain. And the queues were better, as you will have heard me say earlier. Like, the queues were definitely better, but certain ones, like for example Halloween, we waited like a while. Dead Mans Pier, the queue time was posted at 50 minutes and we waited 40 minutes. So they weren't like, they were starting to get more and more. Like, and now I think when we left the park, they were all ridiculous. Like, they were pretty much all over an hour, at least. And like, the weekend one was up to about 2.5 hours or something ridiculous. So the queues are busy, and we did way up earlier getting what do you call it, like fast passes. But then we were thinking, well, none of the...
We would have done if we weren't in a holding pen.
Yeah, and to be fair, Ben was pushing hard for it. It was like $180 each. I was like, no. But when we were stuck in a holding pen, so yeah, we didn't do that in the end. But the thing is that also we could have done that, or we could have gone the half price ones that come out at 11. So at 11 o'clock every day, they drop the price of the fast passes to half price. So it's like whatever it is, like $100 or whatever per person. But obviously because it was raining, none of the scare zones had been opened. So from the hours of, like, basically when it opened to well, like when we left, so 10:15 or whatever time it was we left, none of the scare zones had been open. Like, none of the actors had been out at all. So yeah, I mean, we still would have missed all of that. So we're gonna go back tomorrow. I mean, fingers crossed we'll get a bit of time. I think we'll do things slightly differently as well. But yeah, I mean, we've been defeated today, unfortunately, and it was just getting more and more miserable, and we were just like, this is just not worth it. Like, I mean, the houses were great, but we also did not want to stand any longer in those, like, in the rain, in the lines, because it was just getting cold and horrible and miserable, and we were already wet, and yeah. So that's the sum up of what we actually managed to do. Out of the 5 we did, you probably will have grasped that Dead Mans Pier or whatever was 100% our favourite one out of those, like head and shoulders above the rest of them. Maybe that will change if we do the other ones. I doubt it, to be honest with you. Like, that was a really, really good one. But it'll be interesting to see the scare zones as well. Like, the scare zones are what kind of makes a Halloween Horror Night, I think, and we didn't get to do like any of the scare zones. So yeah, fingers crossed. We're gonna go and ask them about getting more tickets for tomorrow night in the morning. But for now, yeah, I'm just gonna end this vlog. And obviously, if you are enjoying following along with us, then hit subscribe, give us a big thumbs up, and hit the bell icon to see any more of our uploads that we do. There's plenty more coming from this series and all the series we do when we go travelling. So yeah, thanks for following along, and we'll see you in the next one.
Ta-da now.
Bye.